The bulls are trying to make a comeback after a slaughter pre-market. Can they hold? What's going on, everyone? Jeremy Hritz here. Courage pays better than fear trading. I hope you are having a phenomenal Friday. It's a little gloomy here today, November 14th, and the historically seasonal bullish November is anything but. It is bearish. And we had a huge sell down yesterday. The bears rocked it. Fears of AI overvaluation, AI bubble, and fallout from the government shutdown, lack of data to know what's happening in the market, hawkish Fed members. It's applying pressure downwards on stocks. And we knew that this was coming. We didn't know when, because you can't time it, you can't predict it. Remember how I kept saying have your head on a swivel? Here's exactly why you have to have your head on a swivel in this type of market, because things can flip so quickly. And that doesn't mean that we're just bearish at this point and that we're abandoning the bullish thesis. No, because we still haven't had a 10% correction in the broader markets, although the Qs came down 6% again. So that's 2 6% dips in the last 2 weeks. So we're getting there. The SPX 4% again, I believe today, but buyers did step in and have bought it up. Now we'll see what the close is, because some of those gains were given back. At this point when I'm recording this, it may have changed since, but the SPX was up about 27 points. So what bulls, if you're a bull, what you want to see is a strong close and show that this buying wasn't just a dead cat bounce or a relief bounce. There's actually substance behind it, and to really finish in the green, but with a strong candle. You don't want to see a big upper wick there to show selling pressure. You want to see that the bulls have strength. So that's what we're watching for to see. And you did see a lot of things come off of their lows. A lot of big green candles out there, but again, we have to see how things finish out. Now, there still are laggards out there that just continue to get hammered, Meta being one of them. And that's why we don't just automatically, when something gaps down and we think it's at a value area after earnings, we don't just jump in and buy it right away. We have to let it settle out and then get a feel for what is going to happen with the stock. Let it consolidate, let it stabilize. And so, good. I hope you did that on Meta, because it has continued to fall farther. But it's getting a tiny bit of a bid today, but it still has so much room to go. And if we do get a year-end rally, that's going to be one where we should see some rotation into that. So Meta still way off of its highs. And then you have Bitcoin. What in the world? Getting smoked. Down to 94K. So it wasn't just that long ago when it was trading at 126,000. It has taken a pounding, and it did come off of its lows earlier today, but then it got knocked right back down. And I've been watching the crypto space to see if people are risk on, what the risk appetite is now, and to see that give back what it put together coming off those lows, and not being able to hold that's a bit of a red flag for me. So I think potentially there is more room to the downside across the board. And I don't know what the catalyst is going to be, or I'm lying, I do. And it's next week. It's next Wednesday. And what is that? Who reports in November? The last of the big tech, none other than NVDA. And no pressure NVIDIA, but we joke about this all the time. When they report earnings, the weight of the market is on their shoulders. And here's the thing. NVIDIA has to report perfectly in order for it to pop and move higher. It's not just going to take a modest beat, modest forward guidance. It has to be perfect. If that happens, that could be the catalyst that sets up the end of year rally. But to summarize, we are coming off the lows. Bulls are stepping in, and let's see if they can hold it, or if they give it all back here at the end of the day. Anyway, shout out to everybody who participated in the first night of Trading Psychology. I had a blast. I love teaching, and to be able to share that class with you, that was a lot of fun for me, super rewarding. Can't wait for class number 2 next week. Have a lot of cool things coming in the new year, 2026. If you're looking for a year-long mentorship, I'll be running group mentorship programs to teach you how to trade and invest, and more information is coming on that. Or if you have questions, you can drop that in the comments below. And in the meantime, in between time, as always, make it a great day. Honor the moment. And let me add an extra one in here. Be grateful. Take care, everyone.